Yo, what is up, guys and girls? Today we are back for My Hero Academia Thursday, and I'm actually wearing a My Hero Academia this quarter zip windbreaker I got from GameStop. And I hear this chapter 329 leaks that just came out are pretty damn crazy. But you know what's even crazier? 86% of y'all watching this video are likely not subscribed. So how about we fix that and try to get it to just 80%, just one step forward. So if you haven't already, please drop a like and subscribe before we jump right into this chapter and we can see my live reaction. So the chapter begins with All For One sitting on a throne surrounded by some Nomu. He says that they were able to hide thanks to the other jailbreakers causing chaos and hindering police investigations. He says that successfully escaping was the short-term goal, and getting one for all is the medium-term goal. Spinner is confused because he thought that that was his ultimate goal, but All For One begins to say that throughout his long life, he has always been waiting for a chance, and he thinks he's getting closer. Okay, so All For One on a throne, that's pretty sick, very villain-esque. He's like the Night King with all of his White Walkers around him, the White Walkers obviously being the Nomu. So apparently All Might has wiped out all the criminal organizations in Japan, but around the world there are still many of them, and All For One has contact with villains from multiple countries. What keeps them from coming together and destroying it all is a huge wall known as Star and Stripe, the world's strongest woman. Then he says it's like a gamble. If she gets to them, All For One will be in trouble. But if they are able to steal her quirk, they will have no problem from here on out. Holy hell, so one of the people holding the world together and stopping the villains from coming together is the world's strongest woman. This is kind of nuts that she has just been a lurking freaking giant within this story, just casually able to stop countries from forming together their villain organizations. My god, I can't wait to see her in action. All For One then says that unlike other villains, Spinner has so far only acted as his bodyguard, but things are about to change, because there is something that only Spinner can do. Since he has a mutation quirk and has been discriminated for his entire life, many people can relate to him and are willing to follow him through the shadows. Next, we see a poster of Spinner himself pasted in the city, and on it is written, "Spinner is our spokesperson." Some members of the Paramount Liberation Front approach it and say that although Redestro has been captured, the seeds of liberation are still being planted. We see Skeptic talking to them on the phone, asking them to gather soldiers in order to turn the League of Villains into the faces of liberation, as Redestro wanted. We see some more posters saying the tragedy of Himiko Toga will keep repeating itself, and Toga herself also appears, drawn on a white background so we can't see where she is. Toya also appears in the forest. So I just want to say to Toga, that was one of the title ideas I had for my story of Toga video that I did a while back. So I guess it's good I didn't go for that title. But on a more serious note, we haven't seen Toga since she fled during the war, and we haven't seen Dabi either, which is pretty damn cool. I'm excited to see where we're going to go from here regarding these villains, because I know a lot of us have had questions like, where the hell has the League of Villains been? We then see the focus shift to Hawks and Genist, and they're in the car talking about Star's arrival. They say that she is about to enter Japanese airspace, and as soon as she does, they intend to start discussing their strategies. However, they receive an unexpected call from Sukauchi. He says that he received a call from Star, and she reported that approximately 50 kilometers from where she was supposed to land, he showed up. Oh my god, is Shigaraki here? Let's go! Next, we see a double spread that shows only a cape and a hand with a hole flying above the clouds. Shigaraki is here. Oh my god, already? And Stars and Stripes gonna get mollywopped before Stars and Stripes even gets to the story? Holy hell. Star then comments that he must be a pretty free guy to come and greet her so quickly. She then asks if he is the villain called All For One. And the last page shows Shigaraki standing on a flying Nomu. He replies, "Who knows? I wonder who I am." Oh my god, and the chapter ends here. This is absolutely nuts. So Shigaraki is not even in his current normal state of mind. Shigaraki is, he doesn't even know who he is. He doesn't know if he's All For One. He doesn't know if he's Tomura Shigaraki. He has no clue. What we have right now is, I guess Horikoshi, like we talked about in the last video, is not gonna give us a damn second of rest. No, Horikoshi is like, alright, bet, this war is finna get started. We already said that Shigaraki only had a few days until awakening, but damn, here he is literally flying on top of a Nomu, and he's about to face off for Stars vs. Stripes. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of expectations for our strongest woman. Although she is from America, although she's the strongest woman, Shigaraki is just built simply different. So it looks like next chapter is going to be an absolute banger as well, just like this chapter, because we're about to see the world's strongest woman versus the king of all the villains, the prince of the throne to all of hell itself. We have Shigaraki about to mollywop Stars and Stripes. So can Horikoshi just, make these chapters maybe a little bit longer or push this stuff out? Maybe, 2 chapters a week. I think that'd be more ideal for the current stuff that's going on in this story, especially how much of a banger this chapter was. Man, I've been telling y'all that Endgame is coming. It is not going to be another couple hundred chapters. No, the story is coming to an endgame. You see, Horikoshi talked 5 volumes, right? 5 volumes, 50 chapters. It's realistic, right? Everything is getting into motion now, and I really hope for our heroes' sake that they have enough in their tank to fight versus Tomura, Shigaraki, and All for One. Let's not forget the other villains mentioned this chapter that we have to prepare for, with Toya being an absolute menace. God only knows the potential of Himiko Toga. Spinner, and not as much of a threat, but he kind of serves as a purpose as he's been discriminated against. He can kind of gather fans and supporters of the League of Villains, but damn, guys, this chapter was crazy. And we also have all these Nomu about to attack as well, because we know there's so much Nomu being controlled by All for One and Shigaraki, but I didn't know that the Nomu would be used as kind of like a dragon that Tomura was flying on, but very fitting for the prince of all demons and villains. So guys, if you enjoyed this kind of video where I have a live reaction to the chapter and I'm more animated, I know there's a lot more cussing and stuff in this video, it just felt more authentic. And authenticity is everything, my friends. And if you can't tell, my energy is on 11 out of 10 today. I have been loving making content. I have been loving pumping out videos for y'all, and I can't wait to do more of it. Also, if you haven't already, you should drop a subscription, like, comment, let me know in the feedback below. But also, I'm more active on Twitter now than I previously have been. So follow me on Twitter, and we can discuss anime things or gym stuff. It doesn't matter. Twitter is a free-for-all, but I've been really enjoying being on Twitter there as well. So, guys, as always, be greedier, and I will catch you all next time.